This is my thoughts on the new Drake record, Iceman. I know there's a lot of people out there that are already chiming in and the wolves are coming after him. But there are the diehards that will just rock with anything that Drake does. My initial reaction is it's just a very mid album. Maybe low 5.34 in that area. It's an average record. He started off good with the first record, which is called Make Them Cry. He started off good. It was a strong opening. But the thing is with after this Drake beef with Kendrick, he just doesn't have the big records anymore. The big records are completely gone. It's like the writers are just out of the building. There's no more. He doesn't have like the big God's Plan type album or Kiki. He doesn't have these songs. So this album it doesn't have the sparkle, like the big, not to my ears, it doesn't have the big radio play song. It probably will do massive numbers just because of the quantity that he put out. He put out 3 albums. I was not able to hear all 3. I just was able to hear the Iceman. And one thing about this Iceman album, he's stuck in time. It's definitely the Iceman album. He cannot stop talking about Kendrick Lamar. Dude, Kendrick Lamar has moved on. You should move on as well. Stop talking about Kendrick Lamar. He had a Temu version of Squabble Up on this album. It's not a good look for him. He should just stick to rapping about get a new girlfriend or something, or breakup songs. What he's good at. He's completely lost it with the pettiness that he has towards everybody. Like, he lost all of his friends. He's so sad that he lost all his friends. Nobody's rocking with him anymore. It is very sad. It's like Kendrick definitely scarred this guy. He's not the same anymore. He's not making music freely. He's making music with the thought of Kendrick Lamar in the back of his mind. He had a few references on the album talking about, I guess, Kendrick losing 80 million viewers or streamers, basically saying that he bought it, that whole beef. But here's the thing about Drake. What makes Drake super corny is what he's doing is it's like Kendrick shot at Drake and he hit him in the arm. And Drake shot back but didn't hit anything. And Drake called the cops on Kendrick. That's what this has a feel of. But anywho, getting back to the album, the first record, which is Make Them Cry, was a good start. I wasn't a fan of Dust. I'm not a big fan of autotune either. And this album is flooded with a shitload of autotune. Yeah, on Dust. I wasn't really a big fan of that. I feel like we heard that record before. It's for some weird reason, a lot of his albums, it just feels like we heard them before. It's like a never-ending remix to the same old song. But every time, we always tap in to see what the new Drake is. Just to see if he's got any new flows, if he's got any new styles. I didn't check out the entire Habibi, but I know I heard the first part of, I think, the first song. And I guess he was trying to do some weird auto-tune country knockoff. It was really bad. And the internet trolls are coming after him because I've seen a few of like the clips of the songs from the other albums, and damn, they were Delilah part like 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember, he came out with that song Delilah, which was a cover of a band that did that song. And I felt like at that point he had completely lost it. But anywho, Whisper My Name, that was a banger. That was cool. Again, didn't have the radio play feel to it. It was, but it was a good record. I really liked that one. Make Them Pay. The hook, he sampled Denise Williams. And I guess you could say What Did I Miss was probably like probably had the biggest radio play of, but that's if Drake never had the beef with Kendrick. It probably would have been it would have had a better response than it did just because of the beef. What did I miss? It's like, dude, you missed everything. You missed the whole thing. Kendrick whooped your ass. And here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of guys that are just hip hop nerds, and they're going to say, oh, I don't care about the double entendres. I don't care about how many times he double entendre a million words. I don't care. Are the songs good or not? Lil Wayne has been getting away with this for years. He's been using this double entendre crap, and just give me a good song. That's all I want to hear is a good song. I don't care how many times you rhyme certain words. I just want a good song. Yeah, I don't want it to be Cat in the Hat either. I want it to have some substance, tell a good story, but it doesn't need to have I have to get a dictionary out and see, damn, well, what do you do? And I don't want, that's like Nas. I don't want to have to talking about planet Mars and all that bullshit. Nobody wants to hear that. But this album is very, like I said, I can't wait for the Pitchfork review to come out on it. It's probably going to be low fives. That's my bet. Low fives. Nothing new here. It's going to be the same old story with Drake. But he will rip up the numbers 100% just because of the quantity that he has. When you put out that many songs, you're going to spark interest of people. But I feel like he's trying to search for that little glimpse of stardom that he had back in that big stardom that he had back in the days where he was like the number one rapper forever. But those days are gone. Kendrick was the true number one at that time. He was truly, truly the best rapper. He just never wanted it, so that's what it was. Kendrick was truly, truly the best rapper, during that time. And he just, the problem with Kendrick is that he's going to rap the shit he's going to rap you underneath the bridge, and then he'll leave and he just won't come back out again. That's the problem with Kendrick Lamar. But anywho, that's my little 2 cents on this Drake album. It is very mid. It's probably not a double back album where you're going to go back and listen to it again. It wasn't that great. But let me know in the comments what you think of this album. If you think I'm out of my fucking mind, you think I'm out of my gourd and I don't know nothing about hip hop, which I do. I am a musician in myself. Music is very subjective, but I was hoping for a little bit more. But anywho, like, follow, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments.